Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear students. I am Bibi Sarwat Alia, Assistant Professor of Commerce in Government College for Women, Sharai Liaquat, Karachi. Today I am going to teach you about the concept of banking system and finance, for which I have created this video lecture. As we are instructed by the government to remain at home, I have created this video lecture to make you keep learning while we all are at home due to this pandemic and lockdown situation throughout the nation. In this video lecture, this slide shows you the roadmap or contents of our video session, in which you will learn about a bank, its historical background and growth since ancient times, functions that every bank performs, and the role of a bank in an economic and financial development of a country. So let's start the lecture in line with this roadmap. First of all, we need to learn what a bank is. A financial institution that deals in accepting deposits and extending credit or loan in form of money. A bank is an organization which receives deposits from those customers who want to save their money and lends the deposited money to those customers who needs it, like traders, industrialists, agriculturists, etc. The bank is actually created and run to collect and channelize money or funds. The first activity which a bank undertakes is that it acts as a borrower of funds from general public through different types of accounts like saving account, fixed deposit account and current accounts. It would be risky to keep all your savings in cash at home. So banks are seen as a secure place to deposit money. Bank offers interest on such deposits to protect against money losing value against inflation. So bank acts as a custodian of funds of its customers. After accepting money through deposit account, the bank undertakes the second activity where it acts as a money lender to profitable and promising channels in an economy. The bank advances loans to those customers who needs it. The rate charged on loans is higher than what it pays on deposits to savers. The difference between the two interest rates is effectively the profit margin for banks. The bank lends money in the form of overdrafts, cash credits, discounting bill of exchange, etc. Banks play an important role in offering finance to businesses who wish to invest and expand their operations. In the diagram shown below, you can see the reason for which banks are created and run since old times. Here you can see the flow of money within a bank. Bank accepts money through different types of accounts by paying interest income to savers and lends to borrower at a higher interest rate for its own profit margin. The interest bank pays to savers is interest expense, while the interest a bank collects from its borrower is an interest income for the bank. Bank occurs when the interest income of a bank collected from borrowers is higher than interest expense or interest paid to savers. In this slide, we will discuss about the origin and growth of banking. The history of a bank after the 12th century is not clear, which has been based on guesses. But according to some writers, the word bank comes from an Italian word banca, which means a bench. It is referred to a bench or money exchange table for borrowings and lending money or coins. The first bank, called the Bank of Venice, was established in Venice, Italy in 1157. As a banking system emerged, different economic agents contributed to its growth, which are: there was no such word of banking before 1640, although the savings practiced in the temples. Merchants who first evolved the system of banking by trading. They received deposits and advanced loans. Their trading activities required remitting funds from one place to another and issue hundis, that is, letter of transfer. The next stage in the growth of modern banking was goldsmith. In olden days, the goldsmith acted as custodian of surplus funds of public. They were recognized as symbol of honesty, sincerity, solvency, and security. On receipt of money, they used to issue receipts, and on return of money, they used to take acknowledgments. Later on, these receipts were treated as deposit slips and checks, respectively. Then they used to lend money to the needy people, and thus the word interest or profit were introduced. The moneylender played an important role for the growth and development of modern banking. They received surplus money of the public and refund those in case of need. Later, they took it as a profession, so they were called professional moneylenders. They used to pay interest to the savers and earn interest on loans from borrowers. They also used to take security. Thus, the goldsmith moneylenders became a banker who performs two major functions of modern banking, that is, receiving money and granting of loans. Banking sector is the main part of an economy. Banks act as a financial intermediary in an economy as it connects surplus and deficit economic agents. Banks provide specialized financial services which reduces the cost of information about both savings and borrowings. In this diagram, bank connects savers to borrowers. The question arises how? People save their surplus money with banks, and banks offer attractive rates on their savings to protect against inflation. Then bank uses such savings to make loans. Borrowers receives money from bank and repay loan on interest. The difference between the two interest rate is the profit margin for banks. Banking sector play an important role in collecting the funds from savers and channels them to those in need of investments. After you have learned so much about the bank, its history, and a little overview of its growth, as well as an overview of the functions which a bank performs, it is important to learn about the role a bank can play in the development of a country. As per its own functions, a bank provides extra source of income by paying interest on deposits. The bank holds on the deposited money and extends credit to profitable channels to support investments in business opportunities that further create value for the society, such as the creation of employment as well as creation of new products and services for the benefit of the society. Banks play two major roles in the economy. By lending, banks are also expanding the money supply. They are able to take deposits and lend them out over and over. This means that a given amount of money deposited in a bank can turn into much more money, as much as 10 times more than was deposited. By lending, banks create more money that, as described previously, allows more economic activity to occur. They serve to provide the loans that allows a great deal of consumption and investment to occur. They increase the supply of money. Lending money is an important activity for the economy. People need to borrow money to buy big items like cars and homes. Banks lend the money that allow them to do this, thus allowing much more economic activity that would occur if people had to simply want until they had enough cash on hand to buy such things. Businesses generally need to borrow money to expand or upgrade their capacity. Banks lend money to allow them to do this. If banks did not do this activity, businesses would not be able to grow as much and the economy would suffer. Manufacturers borrow from banks the money needed for the purchase of new materials and to meet other requirements such as working capital. It is safe to keep money in banks. Interest is also earned thereby. Thus, the desire to save is stimulated and the volume of savings increases. The savings can be utilized to produce new capitals. The banking system facilitates home and foreign trade. A large part of the trade is done on credit. Banks provide references and guarantees on behalf of its customers on the basis of which sellers can supply goods on credit. This is particularly important in foreign trade when the parties resides in different countries and are unknown to one another. Trade is also assisted by the grant of loans, discounting bill of exchange, and in other ways. Foreign exchange transactions, the exchange of one currency for another, are also done through banks. Finally, banks act as advisors, counselors, and agents of business and industrial organization. They help in the development of trade and industry. As a key component of the financial system, banks allocate funds from savers to borrowers in an efficient manner. The bank provides specialized financial services which reduces the cost of obtaining information about both savings and borrowing opportunities. These financial services help to make the overall economy more efficient. After I have taught you about what is a bank and how it operates as well as role of banks in the financial and economic development of a country, this is a key takeaway slide in which I have provided you with an overview of what you have been taught throughout the video lecture. A bank is a financial institution that brings together the savers of money and those in need of money. The word bank is derived from banca, that is a bench, and the first bank was established in Venice, Italy. The bank performs two major functions accepting money and lending money. The difference between interest paid on deposits and interest collected on loans represents the bank profit margin. Banks play their role in making an economy more efficient by providing specialized financial services. By doing so, banks play their role to stimulate savings and investment in an economy to facilitate trade and commerce. As your teacher, I hope that you have learned a lot from my video lecture. I have delivered this video lecture with an expectation to keep you learning while at home. So I expect all of you to keep learning at home. It is now your responsibility to keep this video lecture in your laptop, desktop, and mobile phone and keep referring to the course textbook for comprehensive learning. Thank you very much for active listening. Good luck. Allah Hafiz.